family and finance.
So be sure to log on each week on Wednesday at 7 p.m. to catch Speaking the Facts with Charlie and JR.
Tune in.
I know. We need to have
What's
people-
up, y'all? What's up? We are back. What's up to the TikTok family, the Facebook family, the StreamYard family, the YouTube family,
We got
the
everybody.
LinkedIn family, everybody. What's up, y'all?
Everybody. Hey,
Man,
y'all.
y'all got
Yep.
everybody
You
up
know,
in
this
here.
is-
We got everybody up in here.
Everybody's up
yeah.
in here. This is Speaking the Facts with Charlie and JR, and of course,
Yes.
I am JR, my lovely co-host and daughter sitting over there. Charlie, what's up, Charlie?
Hey, Dad.
So we're gonna go ahead and get the housekeeping out of the way because we got some exciting stuff to talk about. We got some exciting stuff here on the table. But, first and foremost, I want to tell you that this episode of Speaking the Facts with Charlie and JR is brought to you by Kiss Wealth Now. Taking care of all of your commercial and residential real estate needs.
Yes.
Tell them how to get. Once I beat up the mic. I'm sorry,
Tell
I
them
didn't mean
how
to
to
do
get
that.
to you.
Tell them how to get to Kiss Wealth Now.
So Kiss Wealth Now is available 24/7 at my website, which is kisswealthnow.com. Also, you can call me 214-738-4913, and we love to help you.
Yep. And you.
Don't you got an app?
I do have an app.
Yeah, I got that app on my phone, the Kiss Wealth Now app. I do have that.
Exactly. And so if y'all definitely need to follow me, share my page, like. There's lots of fun information out there. I was doing some dance moves today.
Yep. Oh, Kim was doing something in a minute.
She was.
Too bad we didn't get those on camera, you know. But we also this episode of Speaking the Facts is brought to you by soon to be up and running Kiss Health
Now.
So let me go ahead and shamelessly
Rep your brand.
Health, boy, look,
you know, because your health is your wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So we wanted to push that as well. I'm going to go ahead and get the last bit of housekeeping out of the way and acknowledge our alter egos, the fly guy and the fly girl.
Exactly.
I am Don't Call It a Comeback because I've been fly.
Nothing
been fly.
open clothes
You know?
and come back in style.
And that's right. Hey, my closet is dangerous.
Boy, mine too. Hey, boy, y'all don't understand.
My closet is dangerous. Let me tell you.
Boy, I'm not about pulling bell bottoms
hey,
out, boy.
you know. And,
I know, Damar, he did it.
And we got Fly Money over there on the right.
Got the money.
And we got our third part of the gang and the second fly girl back there, Kim, aka This Shit's Fly, who's slapping her wrist because her phone rang. What's up, Kim?
Hey, she loud today.
Yeah, she was
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Is in
Pittsburgh in the house, baby.
You know, and we were Kim was back there. In fact, and we got. Let me finish telling you what's happening. We actually got Mr. Derek Armstrong in the house back there. What's up, Derek? You know,
surprise. I know, right? We
managed to
2025.
We
What's
managed
gonna
to wrangle him in here.
I mean, what?
you know, by hook or crook, we managed to get him up in here.
I know we might need to play the date for Lotto. You know.
This might be a day to play some numbers, huh? You know.
It might be a day to play the numbers.
Right, cause
we also got Gabe over here on the knobs and faders. What's up, Gabe? Oh man, it is all good in the neighborhood. Not to borrow from Mr. Rogers.
Borrow it, man. Borrow it.
I like it. I might even.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. It's all good in the Pittsburgh hood,
That's
huh?
right. Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna go ahead and let Charlie introduce our guest. And by the way, he is going to be doing some bi-weekly segments here on Speaking the Facts. This brother is talented. So Charlie, tell him who we got sitting here in between.
So we got Chef Jay here, and I mean his accolades are. There's a lot of them. I mean, one, you're probably the first and foremost, you're a Christian, and you have a child that you take care of, and then you're a serial entrepreneur. You rap. I mean,
part of preachers in disguise.
It doesn't get no better. So I mean, it's a gift. It's a talent. It's obviously you're working within your purpose. You're doing what you love. So
I do. So God be the glory.
Amen.
I'm glad to be here. I'm not a guest. I've been up here like 4 or 5 times.
He's family.
I'm a regular.
He's
regular.
He's family. He has a recurring role. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah.
I
residency.
I got a residency.
I know a lot. Yeah,
That's right.
That's big. That's big time. You know, you got a residency. You know.
Hey, so I'm gonna just tell all y'all out there, you gotta connect with the people. You know, with your friends, they know people. They can get you in places.
Ain't that the truth?
Get
And
you in places,
that's
man.
so true. I experienced that this weekend.
I got to hear about this really quick because she and her husband Derek. What's up, Derek? went mansion hopping this weekend.
Did we? Look, it was me, but no. So no, I went on a conference, and it's the Billionaire Mindset in Las Vegas, and stepping off the plane, you don't know what you're stepping into, and there was not a lot of chocolate chips out there. There was only a handful of us, and so that being said, truth is, But I was in a room with the announcer for the UFC, the guy who owns his division of the MMA fighters, the owner for Pennywise, the guy who created the Swipe. I mean, they're all in this room, and just there's no way to name all the people that I was in the room with. And it was like, and they pretty much, everybody was just very, very open. Everybody wanted to connect. Everybody wanted to talk. Everybody wanted to share. And so for me, just definitely like, wow, there is so much money in this world, much money. And the truth is, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing, but if you connect with the right people, they will definitely direct you to it. And so I got a chance to go to David Copperfield's mansion. I got a chance to go to Mike Tyson's mansion. I got a chance, and former mansions, I should say. I got a chance to, sit and have conversation with billionaires, not millionaires, billionaires, people who are worth a lot. And so, and got some great opportunities. And so I'm looking forward to, doing more of those and being able to maybe be able to invite more brown people to those events.
more chocolate chips.
More chips up in there.
When you get some, I know, right? You got extra chocolate chips, when you get the basic one, you get like 2 or 3 chips in it, and you be looking for more
chips.
chocolate chips,
You get a couple nuts up in them chips too, so
That's true. But there was one story I want to share with you guys that was just like, again, about who you know. And obviously, having capital and planting those seeds and realizing that. And that's one of the reasons why I made a post earlier today. It's you versus you, okay? It's not you versus anybody else. And you can increase your capacity by realizing you're the person who's going to get you there, And so one of the guys, he said he lost everything 7 years ago, and losing everything is subjective, right?
Exactly.
He may have lost everything and probably still had
everything to me might be different than your everything.
Right. But he said that he made a couple of calls to some friends, and within 4 hours, he had $1 million to make an investment into a business that, of course, is doing very, very well. So, but can you imagine, losing everything? Again, everything is subjective, but being able to call someone. So if I was to start dialing for dollars right now, how quickly could I raise $1 million?
Why don't we see?
Y'all want to test it?
Yep, that's right. Test case number 1.
Let me grab my phone and call Shift.
I'll be the test sample.
But that's really what it's about, So again, making those connections, and this right here is a connection. We get to get out and talk to people, and and hopefully we're able to help people, inspire them to reach out.
Yeah. So Charlamagne is definitely a world traveler, a world galloper, I can't wait to hear, as the cartoon say, the next exciting adventure.
And one other thing, and that I learned, and I teach and say it was probably the guy definitely thought it was broke people thoughts, but anyways. In Mike Tyson's former mansion, the Versace lions that Versace gift Mike Tyson with are still there. And there's 4 of them.
Oh.
So, of course, I asked the broke person question, and that is, how much do those cost? And he was like, darling, no.
I know. If you have to ask.
No, it wasn't like,
he was
like worth, because you cannot get those again, those are worth. Those are how much are those are worth. I was like, okay, I'm not worried about it. But you know,
Good speech. You just said that 1,000 times.
I know, right?
Every time.
Exactly. So you know, again, you know, making sure when you're out there, you know, it really realizing that the value comes from the worth, right? You know,
Right.
and if you're doing something that nobody else can produce, and if you're doing it, nobody else can produce it. You're doing it your way.
That's right.
Like those Mama Duke wings, them BJ wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are value. They're worth more because you're doing it.
I put a post out on Facebook the other day. I made some wings. I don't fry a lot of wings at my house, but I did this day. I'm my mom's only child. What she taught me when she left is I have it all.
Okay.
So I have it all. So I made it, and I just regular fried wings. Put it on Facebook, and this is what my post said. If any of y'all know Barbara Johnson, y'all know what this is. Just like that. All the comments, this, that. Oh yeah, your mom. Now look, I'm from the projects, and I'm proud to say, Barbara Johnson, the best wings in the projects.
Okay.
Period.
Oh yeah,
And I'll even take it
a little
a
farther.
little further in Pittsburgh. Y'all already know.
Okay.
I'm not fronting. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah,
For real.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But we got
You
some
know,
of this
for
here
passing
today.
it
So
down.
Yeah,
But I was
yeah,
about to
yeah.
say,
you
Yeah.
don't
know,
get an opportunity to see what I'm talking about. But surprise guest today, I'm gonna tell you this. You know, I'm at home. I get a text from a friend of mine from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He said I'm in town. He said I'm at DFW. I
Right.
sent him my address.
Come
I said,
through.
Come through. He came through. I got a picture on Facebook with him. When he showed, I'm coming in the house. I had a pack of wings. I had a pack of wings.
I knew.
My daughter was at my house. She said, "Dad, you got wings in the freezer." I'm like, "Yeah, they froze." I said, "But I got somebody coming that want this," and I made them wings for him and his person he was with, and I'm like, "Man, you can sit down."
Stand up
He's
and
like,
eat.
for what?
you can sit down. I said, you can sit down. So the funny thing, like I'm in my house now. I'm in my house, and the person that he was with, his friend that he was with, I'm doing some work, and I'm in my house. So I grab some gloves, throw some gloves on, and I'm doing some work, getting these wings ready. And I heard her say to him, "Did he just glove up?" and Tony said, "What's up, Tony? I know you watching. Appreciate you." Tony said, "Oh yeah, he's the real deal."
Yeah, right, exactly. Mhm.
So you know that I never even really thought about that.
Right.
No, I'm at my house doing what I'm doing, you know, and you know what you don't, you know, I'm a professional.
That's
When
right.
you at home, you do things different
Right.
than you do them, you know. But
Right.
it's so into me
Right, that just
that
is right. Yeah.
I wear gloves in my own house.
Exactly. You just
When
put them
I'm
on.
working. Put them on, take
Exactly.
them off. Put them
Yeah,
on,
there
take
you
them
go.
off. You know, that's what I do. But it's
Right.
just awesome, and I can't wait till we talk about with this Kiss Health now, because you know, eating, we love to eat. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
we
a
do.
little. Let me tell this little story. So I do a lot of meal prep for people.
Right.
You know, and the way that Chef Jay does it is that when I'm a caterer, and when I say cater, a caterer, I am that in the sense of the word cater. I do what you want me to do.
Yeah.
I don't have a list of, oh, you can get package A, package B, package C. Nah, tell me what you want, and I'm gonna provide it for you.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm
That's catering.
going
Yeah.
to do. So that's how I do things. Now,
Right.
what you have right here is when we get to this, you'll see. But
Okay.
talking about eating and health, you know, it's really, you can eat what you really want to eat. It's
Right.
really about portion control.
That's
and that's why
right.
meal prep is so big. It's
Yeah.
about portion control. Now, I
Little bit of
do,
this,
I
a
do,
little bit of that.
right, exactly. I do meal prep for people who want certain things, bodybuilders. They want a lot of protein. You know, I do all the macros. If you want this much protein, I'll make sure that you have that. But then I do meal prep for people who just work too much. They just work too much.
And they need-
They're spending
yeah.
all their money at Thibodeau's and all these other restaurants and you know, just, oh, I ain't got time to cook. But you could get what you want at Chef J prices in your own home.
See, I love it.
That's what I'm
I love
saying.
it. There you go.
You know,
All day
that's what I'm
long.
saying. You know,
And so, how do they get Chef J? I mean, obviously, you do your thing. You know, I've had your food; it's great. You know, never disappoints, never ever disappoints. So, how can someone, you know, have that conversation with you and get on the list?
So many different ways. So
Okay.
firstly, you could go to my website.
Okay.
My website is theseasonedchef.me. That's seasoned.
Seasoned.
Seasoned.me. You can email me or you can email the seasoned chef at info@theseasonedchef.me. Or you could call 817-527-8603. Leave a message. Somebody might answer the phone, but we're kind of busy. But leave a message and we can get back to you with anything you want. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. We ain't even gonna talk about barbecue because we're gonna talk about this.
okay, yeah. If I, you know, I'm over here.
He's ready. Dad's ready.
So, Charlie, what does Charlie have on top over there? And pop the lid and maybe you can show the camera a little bit. What does Charlie have over there?
Pop the top. Oh,
Look how pretty that is.
so what she has there is
Like there we go. Okay.
so that's just some penne pasta with some ground turkey meat and some garlic and some Italian seasoning.
Oh, thanks, Ed.
It's just spaghetti with penne with a lesser fat protein.
Gotcha.
So grab yours because yours doesn't have that protein in it.
Okay. Yes.
Grab yours.
Okay.
And show it.
And
off.
show it and
So what my vegetarian friend here has the same thing without
is it
protein.
high enough, Gabe? Okay. So y'all get that. So this is the vegetarian version. And I'm gonna have to dig in here, and I got to remember my portion control, and I got to share with my buddy Gabe over here.
Oh, you
And,
don't eat meat?
No, Gabe. No, Gabe, like what you say? He said them fighting words.
Gabe was on the side. I hope that smoked mac and cheese is over
You
there.
know what I'm saying?
He said,
This is very good.
So what I have is the vegetarian. No, I had to extend the pinky. You know, my vegetarian penne pasta. So.
I feel like we're like Good Morning America, you know.
So
I'm gonna say we'll see y'all next week because I'm gonna sit here and eat this. No.
Right. But no, like, you know, they have the segment where they bring the chefs in and they're
yeah,
like,
we
and,
gonna get to that. We
and
gonna
everybody's
get
sitting
it.
on the
Absolutely.
side and while they're showing how to prep the food and they be over
Fresh
there eating.
herbs. Oh, this is
Yeah,
slamming.
this is so
Yeah,
good.
bro. One of the things that Chef Jay likes to do and is I like to use fresh ingredients. I like to use local as possible. I like to use fresh ingredients because it's just better. Yeah.
I got some wings over there.
Something in a box is
Yeah.
it's faster.
Right.
But well, there's only one thing that came out of a box in here, and that's the macaroni. Well, that's
Right.
the penne.
That's a
that's
penne.
penne.
Yeah,
You know, I'm not.
that is
so
delicious.
It's just
Very good.
that's something you could come home from work. It could be in your freezer. Come home from work, pop it in your microwave for a few minutes, stir it up, boom, eat, go to sleep, because that's what it's gonna do to you.
And it
Put
can-
you to sleep.
And it can be ready for you because Chef Jay can do your meal prep. You know what I'm saying? So it can be ready for you when you get home. Like you said, you ain't got to go out and spend $45, $50 for every meal. You know what I'm saying? So
Matter of fact, my most my meals range from $14.99 to $17.99. I'm really not, trying
it.
to go over that.
Right.
Per meal. Those people that are interested in having a subscription, we can have that. That would save you money. That would save you costs
Right.
on that. But however you want to do it. You don't want to pay for the packaging? I'll come to your house. I'll come to your house one day. Cook all your meal prep for the week in your home.
Okay.
Put it in your containers, and you can do with it what you want to do.
And so I was going to say, like, for maybe that person who wants to learn how to cook that maybe hadn't tinkered around in the kitchen, because or they maybe want to make a special dish, and where you're not doing anything, you're just saying, okay, chop it up this way, you need this, have you done that mentorship?
Well, so one of the things that the seasoned chef business we do, Cooking with Chef Jay.
Okay.
And what that is I do groups, I do individuals. You want to learn stuff. Also, what I'm doing now is I'm in the process right now of everything that I do is going to be on content. It's going to be on my web page. You want to know how to do this, you can go ahead and look at the video, and it'll show you step by step by step. Yeah, I'm a trained chef, but really one of my mottos is this. I have a couple mottos. My one motto is I'm not trying to make all the money. What does that mean? I'm a baker. Yeah, I can bake, but I know some people that can bake way better than Chef Jay.
Right.
So you know what I do? I pay them to do it.
Right.
Hey,
So they can get a part of it. So they can get a part of it.
That's right.
You know, I could probably bartend. I don't want to do that. I
Right.
got some people that could do that.
Right.
You know. So and then my other motto was this: I cook regular food better than anybody you know.
Okay, I love that. Period.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody don't get to come home and they got to make a fancy
Yeah.
meal for their family. Sometimes you got to get home and you got to feed your kids
Right.
and your husband or the dude living with you
There you go.
or the woman living with you.
Yeah.
Either way. And sometimes you
You
don't
gotta
have
feed
time
your
for that.
boo.
You gotta
Right.
feed your you gotta feed them. And you know I'm
say, just feed your boo.
Right? Yeah. That should be your next that'd be your next commercial. Just feed your boo. Who?
listen. I over the Valentine's Day holiday, I had a client that called me and hey Joni, appreciate you. She had
Thank you for
called
watching.
me and she said, hey, you know I want to have you. I want to do something special for my husband. And I said, okay, well, what you want to do? I want you to come to my house, and I want you to cook, and I'm gonna set it all up. And when he comes home, we gonna be ready to go. And I said this to her. I said, okay, I said I could do all of that. I've done it before. But I got two questions I want to ask you. One, is your husband black? And two, have you ever done this before for him? And she was like, no. Why do you ask me that? I said, because it's for me to do what you want. It's going to require me to be in your house a couple hours before your husband get home with you. He don't know me.
Right.
He don't know me. He might trip.
Right.
So this is what she said.
I can see that too come in the door.
Right.
What the
I know.
what the
You
thing
in my
going on
head,
here?
I know. And you cooking in my kitchen?
Who's this?
Yep.
And so I'm in the professional world. Negro.
Yep.
Who do you think you are? No.
Right. I mean, for real. I mean,
Yep.
as a businessman, I know
Right.
this. So
You
she
can have a
said-
stunt double. You know.
Well, I
Yeah,
I'm
one
not
that
gonna
takes the blows.
Look, I'm not gonna get in trouble. It's gonna be them. I'm gonna leave. You know, I might have to leave my stuff, but I can come back and get that. But what I said to her, I said, hey, she said, you know what? That's a good question. Let me get back to you. She said, let me get right back to you. I said, that's fine. She got back to me. Hey, can you deliver the food to Embassy Suites Hotel? Blah, 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 blah. I sure can.
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
can.
Because he don't know when you going to be up in the kitchen cooking with an apron on, how big your muscles are.
But dude,
you know?
look,
You know.
but, right, exactly. Like, but now, next time, I can go to the house.
In the
Yep.
house.
Cause
Yeah.
he had the food.
You had the food?
She called me. She said, "Man, Chef Jay, you messed my, you know." And I was talking about catering. She asked me. She called me. She said, "Can you do stuffed chicken with shrimp and crab meat in it?" She said, "Can you do green beans? Can you do your smoked mac and cheese? And can you do a Cajun cream sauce?" Got you.
Okay.
Did that like she wanted. Delivered it exact. Matter of fact, I was at the hotel before she got there. Dude was like, "Who's these dudes at our hotel?"
Right,
They
yeah.
could say it's better than the house, huh?
Right.
So who's the dude in my house?
So they went out. They had a great day. They did their shopping for Valentine's Day. They came back. They were going to eat dinner in the hotel, and then they were going to go out. Well, the next day,
They didn't
Joni
make it
calls me
out.
and said, "Man, the food was great. Messed up my goddamn plans, though." I'm like, "What you mean?" Like, we woke up, we ate that food and woke up at 2:30 in the morning. Nothing open.
Yeah, you wasn't going out when you get like
Nighty
that.
night.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Nighty night, put you
Yeah,
to sleep.
Put you to sleep,
Put you to
exactly.
sleep, you know. And
Love it.
those type of things, I really like that because that lady didn't know me. Somebody told her about Chef Jay.
Yeah.
And
Right.
she she paid me.
Right.
I'm gonna just say this disclaimer. I am not the dude that you getting a discount from
Okay.
at all.
Yeah, because
Well,
you
yeah.
are
Because
providing
it's value
a
and
service.
worth. It's
I'm not-
value and worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
you
know I had somebody call me, and actually I spoke to them last week too, and and they're like, hey, I know on the loans you guys get this, and I want you, I'm bringing this to you, and I want you to give me this. I'm like, I can't do that. Everybody. I mean, you think about it. Your job that you're doing. What if your manager, your boss, came to you and say, look, I know your check's going to be about $2,000, but I maybe answered the phone for you, or I brought you a piece of paper from the fax machine. People don't use fax machines anymore. Y'all know I'm dating myself here. That was old.
Wait,
That was
wait.
old.
I'm gonna say,
I know, right?
it's the old.
I know, that was really old, right? Because
Yeah.
all faxes come to your computer now. Lord, I've dated myself.
Yeah.
But if your boss came to you and said, hey, I made your job easier for you, so instead of you making your $2,000, I need you to get your check and then go ahead and give me, $1,000 out of your check. Like, who does that? Working is working. And so for people to, want you to discount your service because they want to save money, but they're not going to discount their pay,
Right.
know? And it really is what it is. You are self-employed. Now, if you have a special where you buy 89 wings, I'm just
Right.
throwing that
Yeah.
number out there,
And get
and you're trying to
get the
sell
90th
all
one free.
89 wings, then maybe you're going to say, hey, your next order you might get 20% off or
Yeah.
whatever, But again, you've got to patronize me, not
Right.
come in asking for the discount.
Right. I'm not. I just.
So you're not the discount dude.
I'm not. I would devalue myself.
Right.
And that's what it is.
Like when you-
you
when
would
you-
And the
devalue
chickens,
it.
that
and the
cook-
chickens are not cheaper.
Right, I mean-
and the cow's not cheaper. The turkey's not cheaper.
Actually, the food is really not really that big of a cost for me. It's me. It's
Hey,
my time.
That's right.
Hey, there you go.
It's the effort.
Right, yeah.
I'm not. I'm cutting potatoes. I'm not buying them cut.
Right.
I'm getting fresh broccoli. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. This ain't froze. Now,
Right.
I eat that at home, but
Right.
it just it comes with the territory.
Right, yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But my food is
It's
good.
not processed, and
Your
that's
food
what
is
it is.
better
You're,
than
you're
good.
getting. It's very good. It's great. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. No.
I just want people to be healthy.
Right.
And eat right.
Right.
You don't have to overeat. You just
No, you don't. You don't.
Right.
It is. But it's about having a goal, and the goal should not be to get full. The goal should be to eat enough food to get you some energy so you can get through your day.
So you can be like, I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
That was the word I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied. One of the things, and, when you get older, you're gonna slow down eating.
Yeah.
You just
Right.
are.
Right.
If I go out to a restaurant, I already know if it's dinner time, half of that's going home with me.
Right.
As
Yeah.
soon as they bring it to me, I'm like, here, just give me a box right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I used to just keep, I used to be a glutton. Even though I'm skinny, like you just keep eating, then you get home, you can't
Stomach
go to
chore.
sleep. You can't
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
sleep.
it's
Like
too
your stomach
full.
hurting.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not, so,
Exactly.
my sister, she don't eat a lot. She's like she's a little older than myself. She's still eating Happy Meals because she can't eat.
Right.
She can't eat no number one.
Right.
Hey.
She ain't gonna be able to
She
eat
can't
that.
eat no number
right.
one.
The quarter pounder, the Big
can't,
Mac. Yeah.
But
She can't eat it.
But that's a good thing. So I'm gonna go around the room. Derek, when you go to a restaurant, do you usually eat all your food or you take it home?
Yeah,
Derek said, "Quick, oh yeah, I eat." And Kim turned around, she's eating.
yeah.
Kim turned around. What'd you say?
She takes stuff home.
She do.
What about you, Gabe? When you go out to eat, do you eat all your food, or do you typically take it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just depends for me too. Like if it's fish and it's something light, then that's
Right.
something you can eat all, no problem. Speaking of which, we went to a restaurant called Delilah's. And so when you go in there, you can't have your phone.
Oh wow.
because the stars and stuff that are in there.
That's in Vegas?
In Vegas,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, in Vegas. And so so they brought out this food, and and it was just plated just perfectly, and it was small, very small, probably the right size. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're serving you very fresh, right size items. And everything was great. But yeah, so it wasn't a thing where you wasn't bringing nothing home.
Right.
'Cause it was.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
that the more it costs, the less you get.
That part.
Yeah.
I mean, that does happen.
Yeah.
It looks pretty. It looks
It was
great.
gorgeous. It was
Yes.
very fancy, and I was like, oh, I hate that I can't take a picture of this. Like,
Yeah.
'cause it was,
Right. You can't take a
It was,
picture.
because
You gotta
the
go to the
presentation,
website.
right? The presentation was, everything, and it was like I said, just a perfect amount. It's like, okay, this is good, but that is that.
All of that, like what you talked about, I've done and can do all of that super fancy stuff. But when I sit there and look at them, like, my God, like I put that much work into like one spoon.
Right, exactly. And so it was right, and exactly, and that's what's so crazy. So the macaroni and cheese was the straight kind, and they were cooked standing up. So I was sitting there because I'm not a chef, but I love to recreate everything that I try, especially if I like it. I was like, okay, so who is the person in the back who actually takes each macaroni noodle and sticks
Stands
it? So I think what they do is they lay down the cheese and stick the noodle in the cheese, and then they they cover it with probably, I'm assuming some type of broth to soften the noodle up so the noodle will have flavor, and then come back over, and then when they flip it over, they're putting cheese on this, and they're flipping over, so you're actually eating or breaking it down from the bottom.
Yeah.
So they flipped it over, and so
It's like they deconstructed it.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. But literally, it wasn't a scoop of. It was a little square.
You got enough
with
to
the
taste
noodle,
it.
right? With the noodle standing straight up in the macaroni and cheese, and I was like, this is amazing. I was like, who has that job on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They're back there with the
they've been out there
tweezers going.
forever,
I
right? You do. I mean, all. Like I said, I've done all of that. I'll do it.
It's gonna cost.
It's a lot, right? It's a lot.
It's going to cost.
Everything. The more you do, the more it costs. Like the further you drive, the more gas costs.
Right.
So Gabe, I want you to try the vegetarian version of this penne pasta, because I want to get another.
I want to see what the meat eater.
Yeah, the meat eater is now trying the vegetarian penne
Right.
pasta.
Sometimes you have to, when you cook food, it tastes, when you have protein in it, protein has salt, blood in it, things like that, and that does add flavor to food.
Yeah.
So when you omit that, you have to have a seasoning profile that not duplicate the meat taste, but
Right.
just the flavor.
Yeah.
Because I went to Catholic school, and when we had spaghetti with no meat sauce, I hated that.
I know that's there. I don't say that. But
I hated that because it.
you want the mushrooms and the penne?
Oh.
So she's putting her order in.
She's
Yeah.
funny. You got a funny producer right there, boy.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. Well, see,
Hilarious.
we had an unbiased opinion. Gabe said
She gonna say
Gabe said that this is absolutely slamming.
she said.
Yep. So
She said.
since we're
What's the boy-
running out of time, I got to try this other dish
Yeah,
here.
please do. You gotta try them wings.
Let me
They
try
just-
the wings. So I saw
now,
Kim
Chef, what do I have
eating
here?
The wings
So
back
let me
there.
see. I don't know. Oh boy. So you got some brown rice, some roasted cauliflower,
Okay.
and then you have some portobello mushrooms and some grilled asparagus.
Okay. So
Very good.
Charlamagne ain't holding hers up. She's
Charlamagne got some wings.
She got the wings.
Charlamagne just
She
got
got the
these
big ass wings.
She's got the Mom
Wings are
Dukes.
good.
So-
Look, she got the Mom Dukes. And,
very good.
and, I don't even really cook a lot of fried chicken. I don't. But
But
that brown rice is slamming by itself.
no, wait, the cauliflower like that to me.
the cauliflower.
Oh, yeah. You gotta let her taste that cauliflower.
I am. I'm about to hand it over to,
Okay.
to Gabe.
Hold on. No, get a piece of cow first. The Mama Deuce wings are slamming.
Gabe got to taste.
Yeah, Gabe got to taste it.
Gabe, I'm
Those cauliflower are,
That's good.
and the mushroom is so tender. I mean,
so none of this. No, you know, Chef Jay, barbecue dude.
Okay.
None of this was barbecued. I did not. None of this went on a grill. None of this. I got a flat top. You know, I got none of this went on a grill. I got fryers, all of that. So
It's so good. The mushrooms are amazing.
the mushrooms
They're
are
very, very good.
absolutely amazing.
man,
Yeah.
Somebody,
Kim, like, put it in that.
That's very good.
somebody told me, well, just give me a little bit. I like them, but
Yeah, I would eat those.
Even that rice by itself is
Mushrooms are just like them slamming. The cauliflower is slamming, but
yeah.
the mushrooms are.
The cauliflower is slamming. Those mushrooms are.
So man, them portobello.
No.
So you know portobello. Right, portobello. Now, if I would have grilled that, no, what I would have did was when you get the big mushroom, I would have got the whole mushroom. I would have marinated it, let it stay in the refrigerator, and I would have put it on a grill over the flame, just like I do a ribeye or
like
just
that.
like I do
Okay.
anything, and then I'll pull it off, and it'll have the grill marks on it,
Oh, the
you know
whole thing.
everything. You would think that you were eating meat. Now, one of the things I want to do for you, JR, is it's a vegan dish. It's fried chicken, but it's with mushroom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want that.
So
Yeah,
when
he's
we
like,
do
yeah, I
that, I'm
want
gonna have
that.
to do it here. We're gonna have to cook it here because you know it. If I bring it by the
It
time
won't
you get
transport,
it,
yeah.
right?
Well,
It'll
yeah,
be. It'll be.
I would love
Okay.
that.
Well, yeah.
Cooking with Chef Jay.
You know, it's
I
when
think-
I tell you it's awesome.
Right. And then I said cooking with Chef Jay. That little girl from TikTok. What's her name? Cooking with
Kaya.
Cooking with Kaya. Yeah. I know. Right?
You're
But what
gonna
I
put
said-
me out of business.
I don't know.
Cooking with Chef Jay. What the? Who's that?
I know.
Ninja. What that ninja?
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing?
But
This is incredible.
like I said, I can't really.
This is all just, and then and the thing is, it all mixes.
Yeah.
Let me get one more mushroom.
Okay, there you go.
you
Yeah,
gotta get Gabe one of them. You gotta get one of them wings, man, because
Yeah.
You
you
want
got
a wing?
to.
Okay, pass the
Got to.
wing.
Like I said, I was gonna make chicken and waffles, but I didn't
The
get to
wings
waffles,
are
man.
the wings are so good.
Sometimes when you cook outside,
So I
people don't really understand. Like I'm out, the wind was blowing real hard.
Yeah.
Now, I got a restaurant in there. I got pretty much. I got fryers.
So
I got
good.
flat tops, everything. That wind was blowing so hard.
That wing is the
Oh,
bomb.
y'all
Like,
should see Gabe smile. You just been
What?
into the BJ's wings. Y'all should see his smile.
he's
I'm
like,
telling you, people, I'm telling you, man.
it's really good, right?
Bro. Boy,
I know that boy good.
man, I just let the food
Do the talking.
Do it-
do
do
the
it, do
talking.
it.
Like I don't do a lot. Like there's, I don't know why I'm not into this. I'm not into all the extra fancy stuff unless it's a wedding, and you'll be like, oh my god. But
So okay,
I
so
just-
you do weddings, bar mitzvahs, funerals, everything. I mean, look,
Man,
you cover it all.
I do. You know, dude getting sentenced to life. They try to have a party before he goes.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not
Right.
whatever. I'll do anything. Like I said,
You
I
gotta
am
eat before
catering
you
and
go.
Talk about a Last
I'm
Supper.
trying to get a job. No.
Exactly. You time
And
to
you
eat.
just got 250 years and you get knocked up tomorrow.
You know, I really just, this is something that I know for a fact that this is a God-given talent.
It's
and,
very
and I'm going
good.
to tell you why I know this is a God-given talent. Because there's too many things that Chef Jay does not eat to be able to cook it good. Like, I don't eat ketchup. I don't eat mustard. I don't eat relish. I don't eat raw onions. I don't eat raw tomatoes. Like, when I was a kid, we used to go to my mom used to take me to McDonald's. Used to go downtown. Forbes, not Forbes. Where was that, Kim? On the corner, Fifth Avenue. Go downtown. Go to the McDonald's before we catch the bus. And I'm like, she's like, well, you want something to eat? I'm like, yes. We go into McDonald's. And I'd be like, shit, what do you want? Like, I want a hamburger, plain. nothing but cheese on it. You know, you got to get that made specially. Mother be like, if we miss this bus, boy. But those things like that, I just, you know, cheese is my favorite condiment.
Right, yeah.
You know, I'll put cheese on anything, but I just, that's why I say I know this is something that, you know, not even generational.
Right, yeah,
you know,
just some things,
This, you know, this is something that God put in me.
Right.
Because
a lot of people cannot cook it and not, you know, not try it, you know.
No, I will taste it because I have to. I couldn't graduate from culinary school. One of the rules were
you had to eat an onion.
You had to try everything, and you know, and
you have to eat octopus.
No, I did try calamari. I did put my teeth in it.
Yeah.
On it, huh?
I know,
my teeth on it.
because one of the ladies at Dahlia, she ordered the octopus. I forgot how they called it. It was something. They brought out the octopus, and it was like 4 perfectly pieces of octopus and charred octopus, and it was on some sauce, and like I said, it was all plain. And I was just like, oh, that looks.
Did you try it?
Oh no, when I tried octopus when I went to Florida a couple of years ago, and I didn't like it. It's too. I don't mind a fish taste, but it cannot taste like the ocean. And octopus tastes like the ocean.
It's like the straight ocean.
Yeah, I was just like, no, it's not for me.
I can't.
Put ketchup on it. I'm teasing. No.
I can't. My son, my youngest son, he graduated. Well, he was working at a restaurant in Braddock. It was so Braddock in Pittsburgh is a steel town, and steel mills closed, so it's kind of low. There was a lot of property there. This man brought this restaurant, and it was so high class. And I'm telling you, it was in the hood.
Right.
It was so high. They served raw octopus. And
You hear me on that?
I know. That face like.
and my son would tell me, he's like, Dad, they serving some crazy stuff over there. So one day I went before he got off, and I sat down. I looked at the menu. I'm like, wow, he put this restaurant in the wrong part of town because these people ain't going. And everybody that went there was not from that part of town.
Obviously.
Right, yeah, and they came and ate. I know. I went ahead. I pushed my limits, and I ate the sliced raw tuna. I forgot what they call it.
Ahi.
The ahi, and they put the tuna eggs on it too. It was at the fancy place, so it was the sliced tuna, and they put the tuna. Look, she's like, and they put the tuna eggs on it. No, it wasn't the paper. That was tuna eggs. It was calamari. It was the calamari.
I'm in the ballpark.
And then they put this little black thing on top of it, and then they drizzled this sauce over it.
Caviar was the black thing, yeah.
Well, no. The tuna eggs were yellow, and then they put this black that was not caviar. It was a whole little.
Okay.
And the whole display it was beautiful.
How did it taste?
It actually tasted really good, and it was not. It was raw, but it wasn't fishy.
Because ahi tuna is sushi grade. You eat that raw. You can eat that raw.
Right, and they sliced it just
Very
so.
thin. Yep.
Yeah.
And then melt right in your mouth.
And it did.
Yep.
It did. And I was like, okay, I'm just, you got to push yourself.
Now, I can eat that, because I worked in a seafood place, in Pittsburgh. I used to work at Monterey Bay, Fish Grotto, and they serve ahi, sashimi, all that.
And
you cut that. Man, yeah, that tuna's very
good.
good.
No, it was great, and I was like, okay, I see why it costs what it costs. They had it all. I was like, okay, Lordy. And then one of the ladies at the table, she ordered a drink that cost $100. A drink. So it was and I tried it, and it was good. So basically, it was a very high class martini with olives dusted in gold flakes, and stuffed inside the olives is caviar and something else. So I know it was just the whole thing. So you get the olive and you bite it with the gold flakes, and you sip the martini, and I got an olive and then drank the drink, and it was nice.
Gold flakes, real
all
gold flakes.
All I want to know is this. They're real.
Do you need a degree in metallurgy to eat this meal?
All I want to know is this. All I want to know is this. Where does it go?
The gold flakes?
Where does it go finally?
Yeah.
Finally, where does it go?
Well, but it's an experience.
It's experience.
What did it taste like?
But
what did the gold taste like? You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely
and then,
nothing.
And then the other thing,
it tasted like absolutely
and then
nothing.
and then they have this stuff that they spray, this gold flake dust that they spray on the side of your glass, and you lick it, and then when you drink your drink, it takes the alcohol taste out of it.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
but I want to.
Right. I'm like, okay,
I'm like,
I'm just
that's not
saying.
even fun.
I'm just saying, it takes the alcohol taste out, and you only taste the effervescence of the drink.
The effervescence of the
Yeah. So I learned some things, I don't know. I mean,
Well,
They had to come up with some words, boy, for you, boy. I tell you.
y'all, we
yeah.
gotta. Unfortunately, we don't have to go home, but we gotta get the out of here. So, but Chef Jay,
Yes.
they're
bruh,
amazing.
y'all. I wish y'all could just come through the phones,
Okay,
come through the cameras.
real quick. Give them, your number,
Yeah,
the
again,
website.
please.
The Seasoned Chef website, theseasonedchef.me. Email address, info@theseasonedchef.me. Phone, 817-527-8603.
There you go.
And like Chef Jay told you at the beginning, he is not a guest. He is a recurring character. So he will be back in a couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
we're gonna cook this
Yeah.
this vegetarian fried chicken
Yes.
right here.
Right, Shell.
Now I'm going.
I'm gonna tell y'all, watchers, you want to see something cooked on this show? Second and the what?
First and third.
First and third, the first and the third Wednesdays. Just put out there what you want to see done.
Yes,
Yeah,
love it.
yeah. Let us know what you
I ain't
want to
making
see
no
cooked.
four-course meal. I've got an hour. We ain't making
yeah,
no
yeah.
four-course meal.
We're not doing sashimi, tuna,
No, we're not
and all
doing
that,
that.
and plating with tuna. But y'all, please share this. A lot of people need to see this episode. We need to get it out there. We want to inspire some young men. Hey, maybe they're trying to figure out what their purpose is. Maybe they can talk to Chef Jay and be like, you know what? Let me try to cook too.
Well, I got a wealth of knowledge. I'm not, I ain't gonna say I'm the best, but I am.
Hey, there you go.
look at
It's like the homes.com commercial.
and
You can't say that.
Yeah, believe it. That's right.
But too late. I already said it.
I know, right?
Okay. Well, we're gonna be back next week. Same facts time, same facts channel.
Yes.
Until then.
Love yourself so you can love somebody else, y'all.
And on behalf of Kim and Derek
Hey, nice meeting you. Hey,
and Gabe,
hey.
we will see y'all next week. I'm about
That's
to
right.
eat.
That's
We
right.
out of here.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, this is Charlie,
This is JR.
host of Speaking the Facts with Charlie and JR, broadcasting live each week on Wednesday.